Well, welcome to another episode of the BrandonJaneauShow. As you know, I am Brandon Janeau, and like always on all podcast platforms everywhere, BrandonJaneauShow. Social media, Instagram, Threads, Brandon Janeau, Facebook, The BrandonJaneauShow, and of course, TikTok, BrandonJaneauShow. So go follow me on all of those social media platforms. Uh, yeah. Also comment on our social media platforms. Share if you can. Um, yeah. Uh, but where you could go really is my YouTube channel, man. Brian Janeau Show YouTube channel. Um, uh, Subscribe, comment, like the videos, like the shorts. I know I've been dragging my goddamn feet the last couple weeks. But yeah. But trying to get back into the swing of things. New month is literally around the corner. I think, but Tuesday would be a new month. Damn, that is crazy. The April is already here. Lord have mercy. But yeah, let's get into it, man. So last week I started a list, right? I started doing this. I finally started doing this. Thank God I finally started doing this. It's something I've been saying I'm gonna do for a while, and I finally got to it. I started it last week, and that is Life and Times of Music, my top 10 90s songs, right? 90s songs. And last week it was R&B. This week, to a lot of people, including me, it is the golden era of hip hop, really, right? The 90s, early 2000s. That is the golden era of hip hop. Now, some of these kids today will probably say it's late 2000s, early 2010s. That's you. That's you. You 20 some years old. You don't know no better. I don't say you don't know no better, but that's your era. My era is the 90s, early 2000s, mid 2000s, somewhat. Yeah, that is the golden era of hip hop. But nothing touches the 90s, man. Rap music, 90s, mm, ah, nothing touches it, man. Nothing. And that is what this list is going to be about, man. The 90s, 1990 to 1999, hip hop. My top 10 songs. Mine. You create your own goddamn list, do your own damn list. Like I always say, you can do your own list. It's not that hard. You can do what I do, write the shit down. But I'm gonna be honest, this list was this list was hard as fuck to make. This was a difficult fucking list. Oh my god, was this list not the hardest list I think I've had to make in a minute? This was difficult because I'm like, oh shit, like the 90s, like you have West Coast, East Coast, the Dirty South, Midwest. You had so many different eras, so many different regions, so many different things going on, and some people didn't even make the fucking list because I couldn't put so many people on the list. So I just went with my top 10. And yes, some people might not be to you high on the list, or maybe they're a little bit too low on the list. I get it, but this is my list. This shit is hard. That shit was damn near impossible. You already know I do my top 10 list, man. I go from 10 to 1. I don't start with 1. I go all the way, start from 10 to 1. Build the anticipation. You gotta build the anticipation. You can't just be just going straight at number 1 and then people just like, oh, well, that's number 1. What the fuck? What's the rest of the list? But like I said, this is a hard list to do. So, starting off the list, coming in at number 10 is Super Duper Fly, The Rain by Missy Elliott. Yep. Missy Elliott's on my list. Now, for some people that don't understand how great Missy Elliott is, I see people when Lil Wayne put her on his best rappers list. I see some people be like, "Why is Missy Elliott on her list?" I'm gonna be honest. Outside of maybe Nicki Minaj, Missy Elliott is probably the greatest female rapper of all time. better than Lil Kim in my mind. In my eyes, in my ears that I've heard, Missy Elliott was better than Lil Kim because she had to be creative. She had to be more creative. You had to listen to her wordplay. You had, of course, Lauryn Hill, but Lauryn Hill was such a singing rapper. Not saying Missy Elliott wasn't, she was. But Lauryn Hill was different, but she just wasn't consistent enough. You had Left Eye. If she really was a solo artist, I probably think Left Eye would have took off a little bit more. You had Eve and Trina at the end of like the '90s coming in, taking off. You had the Brat. You had '90s rap for females, which is Foxy Brown, bro. You like '90s female rap, bro, would demolish this new generation. Are you kidding me? Fucking put them in a grave. Are you kidding me? But Missy Elliott is one of those people. And Missy took off. The Rain Super Duper Fly video is still one of the greatest music videos of all time. And you know what's crazy is I'm gonna actually do a top 10 '90s music videos list. I've never been able to do one because there's not that many creative music videos nowadays. But in the '90s, at that time, the motherfucking music videos was everything to us. That was the world premieres. Like it was like whoa. You had no YouTube. You had to wait till the shit came on TRL or BET had some countdown shows. It wasn't 106 Park at the time. It was just regular old countdown show. Rap City. It wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So it was just that. But Super Duper Fly by Missy Elliott was the shit. That beat, oh, the sample. It was just like, bruh, this. Uh, I was listening to that song this weekend to write down this list to create this list. I was listening to that song this weekend. I was like, nothing beats that era, bro. I like shit. Nothing beats that era. Super Duper Fly by Missy Elliott is definitely on my goddamn list. She is at number 10 and well motherfucking deserved. Missy Elliott, I know a lot of people more so give her the more credit in the 2000s, but her in the '90s was couldn't fucking touch her, man. Couldn't fucking touch her. She was in a trash bag for this fucking music video, bro. Like you not no beep beep. Who got the keys to the Jeep? Wow. Yo, nobody fuck with that song. I'm sorry, bro. Nobody fuck with that song, bro. Coming in at number 9. Somebody that is actually compared to Missy Elliott a lot, especially in the '90s. And that is the one and only Busta Rhymes. You already know where I'm going with this. Put your hands where my eyes can see. That is number 9 on my list. Now, again, music videos were everything. I'm gonna be 100. This video came out 97, 98, I think. Can't remember. 97, 98, right? I used to be terrified of this music video. I was 3 years old. Fuck you. I was 3 years old. Fuck y'all. If you laughing, fuck you. I was 3 years old when this music video first came out. And then the first time I actually saw it was in the nighttime. You try to watch this music video with the lights off and it goes to the end and they like, oh my god, bruh. Yeah, yeah. This music video got me. When I was young, I didn't, I couldn't watch this music video. But I love this video. And now I love it. I'm older now. I can handle it. I'm older now. But then, 3 years old, yeah, I couldn't watch the music video. But it pays homage to one of my favorite movies of all time, Coming to America. And this is my favorite, one of my favorite Busta Rhymes. This is one of my favorite Busta Rhymes songs. I'm still gonna do my top 10 list with him. I'm still gonna do my breakdown of him. But Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See was game changing for Busta Rhymes. That was one of them songs, and I already know he had an album out already before he got to, excuse me, excuse me, the Dangerous album that he dropped in 97, 98. But Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See is like, that's the song. That is the song. That beat, oh my god. Oh, yeah, man. Put your hands in my eyes can see by Busta Rhymes. Video song. Just the creativity in the 90's was just so fucking crazy. That's one of them songs that you remember and you still give Busta Rhymes his credit and his flowers for. Because that song was fucking crazy. And he's another one that went into the early 2000s and just solidified himself even more. You know what I'm saying? Even in the mid 2000s when he started doing collaborations with Chris Brown and all of them. Like, this is one of those reasons why. Put your hands where my eyes can see was one of those reasons why. So, yeah. Coming in at number 8. Speaking of somebody that also comes into that video catch you off guard moment when you first really discover their music videos, and that is Rough Riders Anthem, DMX. You knew X is gonna be on this list. You knew X is gonna be on this list. Now, so like I said, a lot of people would probably have this song way higher than I do right now on this list. But again, you don't know what's coming up in these next couple of songs, so bear with me. But Rough Riders Anthem is at number 8. I have spoken on this song plenty of times. I've spoken on it when I did the DMX breakdown. I spoke on it when I did the debate between him and Nas. The Rough Riders Anthem is that song. You know how you know an artist about to stay for a long time when they give you some shit like that. When you feel that song, you know that song. The moment that bitch come on, it's a moment. It changes the game. It is a solidified. Woo shit. This is it. This is the hit. This is it. Rough Riders Anthem by DMX is that song. It is a game changing song. Till this day, it is still played. Still played. And you still get the same energy you get when you first heard the song. Like I've said numerous times. I remember when sound came out in what, 90, 98, 98, 98, 99. I was 4 or 5 years old. I still feel the same way when this fucking song come out. I'm 31 years old now. That song gets solidified, my nigga. Like, it is solidified, my nigga. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Rough Riders Anthem by DMX is one of the greatest hip hop songs of all time. Yes. Do I have it a little low for a lot of people? Yeah, of course I do. But again, like I said, you don't know what's coming up next. And even if you did, you probably don't like the list already. So, number 7 on my list is somebody I put in a debate with DMX, and that is Nas. And his song, If I Ruled the World with Lauryn Hill, is still one of the greatest songs of all time, and that is coming in at number 7. If I Ruled the World by Nas is one of the greatest songs. Still him sampling Curtis Blow, and now making, and then, sampling Curtis Blow and turning that song into this. It is literally one of my favorite songs by Nas. It's probably one of my favorite songs, just period. That video I've talked about it extensively too. That music video of watching him and Lauryn Hill on the bus going down Times Square with the Coca-Cola sign blinking up in the background, and then just shout out to Hype Williams for directing that music video. That music video was so legendary, bro. It made a nigga actually want to go to New York, bro. Like, it was like, all right, I go to New York. Fuck it. If I can get it like that, I go to New York. But that is the most legendary fucking song, and it's still to this day is one of the best songs he's ever put out. And I love Nas. That's still like legendary number one with a bullet Nas song to me. So yeah, coming in at number 6, My Mind Playing Tricks on Me by the Ghetto Boys. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mind Playing Tricks on Me by the Ghetto Boys is one of the greatest. paranoid songs of all time. That song is so fucking. You get paranoid, looking over your shoulder. The fuck going on? Mind playing tricks on me is that song. Everybody still knows this song. We play this. It's like a national anthem for Halloween. It is like the most Halloween giving song of all time. Ghetto Boys, Willie D, Scarface, Rest in Peace to Bushwick Bill. That song is a staple in hip hop history, and nothing will ever touch it. Nothing will ever touch it. Before I go into the top five, recap time. So at number 10, it is Super Duper Fly, The Rain. Well, The Rain, Super Duper Fly by Missy Elliott. Number 9, Put Your Hands on My Eyes Can See by Busta Rhymes. Number 8, Rough Riders Anthem by DMX. Number 7, If I Rule the World by Nas. And number 6, Mind Playing Tricks on Me, Ghetto Boys. And number 5. At number 5, this song, I feel like we're all gone one day, right? All of us are gone. And they start digging up shit and they find monuments and all these things. And then they find music of our, and then they find music. This is going to be the song that they put on. They're going to realize they might have been ahead of their time with this music shit. I know it sounds crazy that I'm about to say this. The song that I'm about to say, you're going to be like, what? That's the song? But you're going to be like, yo, this song changed. It still says dated song. It's still legend fucking dairy. I don't know. I remember when I was a kid and this song came out. It's like, yo, and it was like a time bomb. It was like a bomb went off when this song came out, especially in my city of New Orleans. Juvenile, back that ass up. Listen, this is number 5 with a bullet. It is top 5. It is top 5. Nobody's gonna ever touch this song. This was the quintessential game-changing song of the 90's to me. This was it, man. We still rap this song. I went to Lil Wayne's Louisiana festival tour they've been doing recently, and they came out here for Houston, and I went to the concert. I wasn't missing that show for no fucking body. I went to that show. Man, you should have saw the people losing their shit when this song came on. This is that type of song, bro. It is that type of song, bro. No matter what happens, that is going to be a song that's going to last forever, dude. That is a song that's gonna last forever. I don't know what it is. It's just that is gonna be the song that when you look back on music, that's gonna be the song. That's gonna be the song. Juvenile Bat That Ass Up is gonna be the song. I don't even have to say the song. You're already singing it. I know you are. I know you are. That's the thing. Yeah. And number 4. Number 4. Dear Mama by Tupac. Dear Mama is still to me, one of the greatest songs that probably was ever put out. Because you could rap this song any day. You know what I'm saying? And if your mom played a big part of your life like mine's did, then that song is a song that you're gonna love regardless. Doesn't matter. So Pac did his thing when he did this song. You know what I mean? Like Pac, Dear Mama is one of the greatest songs to ever be put out. Yeah. And number 3, Cream by Wu-Tang Clan. Speaking of the song that just was great when it got put out, yeah, Wu Tang Clan knew they was doing this song came out. I listened to this shit last night. Now, like, I know every word of this fucking song. Cream by Wu-Tang Clan is still one of the greatest goddamn rap songs of all time. You can't tell me that you don't know this fucking song. You can't tell me. Nobody. Cream get the money, dollar dollar bill, y'all. What the fuck do you mean? Yeah, Wu-Tang Clan is one of the greatest groups in hip hop history. I don't know how I'm gonna do a artist breakdown on them. It's gonna be damn near impossible. It's like 175 of them niggas. It's like 175 of them niggas. But Cream by Wu Tang is still one of the greatest rap songs of all time, and you can't even deny it. You can't even fucking deny it. Number two, number two, Nothing But a G Thing by Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Nothing But a G Thing by Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. So number two. If NWA started the West Coast energy, this song solidified it. It solidified it. It made the Pac Dear Mamas and the California Loves and all of them more relevant because of Nothing But a G Thing. Snoop and Dre is still one of the greatest duos to ever be put. Yeah, even more than Eminem and Dr. Dre. But Dre and Snoop are two of the greatest duos. That is the greatest. I would even go further to say that might be the greatest rap duo. Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. That might be the greatest rap duo. Yes, more than Raekwon and Ghostface, more than Meth and Red, more than Hov and Kanye, Drake and Wayne, Eminem and 50, Eminem and Dre, because what Snoop and Dre did together was fucking iconic. And you still to this day love the music. I could go back right now, still go listen to Nothing But a G Thing. I go listen to the Chronic in the Chronic 1999 album. No, the Chronic 2001 album. And killed it. And listen to the shit. And you will love it. You could listen to Still Dre, Last Episode. Bruh. But Nothing But a G Thing solidified the West Coast. Where we are at now today, if it wasn't for this song particularly becoming as big as it became and did what it did for them, I don't know where the West Coast will be. I'm being 100. Like, that's not even a fucking. I'm not even trolling motherfuckers right now. I'm dead ass serious. I don't know where the fuck the West Coast would be if it wasn't for that song. And that's just me being honest. But at number one, Juicy by Biggie Smalls. Juicy. Biggie didn't have a long run. That is true. Biggie did not have a long run. That is true. But what Biggie did with 2 albums, most of these niggas can't do with 6. Biggie Smalls, Juicy, is still one of the greatest, I won't say debut records, because it really wasn't a debut. He was on New Flavor in Year with Craig Mack. He dropped Bullshit and Party. But this was kind of his debut record, right? And it solidified him out the fucking gate, man. We still listen to this song, and it's still fire. To me, this is Biggie's greatest song. I know a lot of people say it's Hypnotize, but Hypnotize, I think, only gets as much respect and love. Not saying it's not a great song, because I love Hypnotize, but it's not as great as Juicy. It's not. It's not even as great as the songs that was actually on um, Life After Death. It's not. I can. do with or without Hypnotize. It's a great song. Don't get it twisted. It's a great song. But when you look at the Biggie songs, I'm like, bruh, it's not touching Juicy. It's not even touching Sky is the Limit off of Life After Death. Um, it's not even touching Sky is the Limit off of Life After Death. To me personally, I love that song way more than I love Hypnotize. But Juicy is the greatest Biggie song because I don't give a fuck where you at. I don't care what you doing. Soon as you hear that shit, it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. You stopping what you're doing and go rap that shit. I don't give a fuck what you doing. You could be doing some shit mid, serious as a motherfucker, concentration on and everything. And that comes up, you rapping that shit. The whole song. They cut that shit off. You know the lyrics, you know the words. You rapping that shit. It don't matter. It don't matter. You gonna rap it. Juicy by Biggie is one of the greatest rap songs of all time, and it is the number one with a bullet on my list. All right. Now, fuck it off here. Number one. Recap the list. Number one, Biggie, Juicy. Yep. Number two, Nothing But a G Thing by Dre and Snoop. Number three, Cream by Wu-Tang Clan. Number four, Dear Mama by Tupac. Number five, Back That Ass Up by Juvenile. Number six, My Mind Playing Tricks on Me by the Ghetto Boys. Number seven, If I Rule the World by Nas. Number eight, Rough Riders Anthem by DMX. Number nine, Put Your Hands in My Eyes to See by Busta Rhymes. And number 10, The Rain Super Duper Fly by Missy Elliott. Next week, next week. Oh, we go rock, baby. Oh yeah, we go rock, baby. We go rock. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There were so many great songs in the 90's. Rock wise. You got Green Day. You had Green Day. You had Nirvana. You had so many fucking rock and roll songs in the 90's that I loved to the fullest. Next week is gonna be fun for me. I can't wait to put that list together. That's gonna be fun. I can't wait. But yeah, we're just starting with the 90's, man. The 90's is not done. We got some good shit coming with the music, which leads to the 2000s and the 2010s. I'm doing those also. So this is not just a 90's thing. This is gonna be a whole weekly period. So next week, my top 10 rock and roll songs. Should I say rock songs in the 90's? So that is coming up next fucking week. Until then, go listen to the music that I just said, man. Go listen to them songs, go listen to the artists. And yeah, till then, I am Brian Janu. Peace.